I think the most valuable takeaway from my experience is that the staff really know what they're doing, and they make you feel really comfortable, really reassure you, and I would have no hesitation of coming back to Gough if I needed to. And I did that once I was ill, and they've been absolutely brilliant. Hi, I'm Wren, I'm from Guisborough, and I've lived in Guisborough for 29 years. I've travelled all around the world playing football and coaching sport, and I'm passionate about sport. I've got to a point in my life where I've retired, and I'm just trying now to get myself fit. And trying to get myself fit, I've run into a few injury problems, which I came to Gough to try and get sorted out. What have I got out of coming to see Gough? Well, the main thing is I've got my fitness back. As I said earlier, I retired, and in the last 2 years I've been trying to get myself fit. I had a problem with my calf and my knee, and when I came in to see the physio, after trying all sorts of things off the internet, I felt like an absolute wreck. And I came in and I saw Jordan, who gave me an assessment, and looked at my knee and looked at my foot and said it was neither of those that were the problem, it was the rest of my body. So he's done all sorts of things with me to try and get me back to normal. Well, I think the reason that I was really compelled to share it is because in the last 6 months I've been treated for cancer. And after having all the physio work with Jordan and his colleagues, I'd got to the point where I hadn't been able to do any exercise for 6 months. And I was afraid that some of the problems I'd had before were going to return. So I rang Gough back and said, look, I've had cancer, I'm a bit worried about doing all the things I was doing before. Am I able to speak with someone to try and get it sorted out and make sure that I'm not going to do myself any damage? And lo and behold, came in and saw Jordan, and again, he sorted me out in 10 minutes. There's always a smile from all of the staff, even Charlotte on occasions. Yeah. The whole experience has been really comfortable. I've never felt out of my comfort zone. Jordan and his colleagues and Kevin, well, it's Jordan and Kevin mainly, have really gone out of their way to make me feel good. They've shared the issues that I've had, explained to me what the problems have been, and from that I've been able to address them, not just with the physio, but through the things I've done out of physio as well. Well, as I said earlier, the thing that I'd stopped being able to do was to do regular exercise. I've been passionate about sport all my life. I've run half marathons, I've been involved in all sorts of different sports situations, and in the 2 years since I've retired, the one thing I wanted to do was to get myself fit and healthy again. And every time I went out, my knee would give in or my calf would give in, and I just couldn't do any proper exercise. So basically, I've been able to exercise properly again. It did take me a long time to come to the physio. I'd and ahed about it at home. I've tried different things. I have to say, with the background I've got in sport and physical education, I felt that I could sort the things out myself. And I thought if I went online, I could find the answer to what I needed to do. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. And I looked around at several physios, and the information that I got off the website and from the research I did suggested that Gough locally was probably the best one for me to come to. So I bit the bullet, came in, and from the moment I walked through the door, the staff made me feel really welcome. They answered all the questions I had for them, which were many, and as I said, from there I've just got stronger and stronger in terms of my exercise. The support from Gough physio staff, I think, is primarily around the listening, because all of the staff have listened to what my concerns have been, what my problems have been, not just related to my calf. They've listened to all the sorts of other things I've got problems in my life with, and because they've listened, they've been able to address the problems that I've had, specifically with my leg, with my calf, and with my posture. The impact Gough has had on me, I think, isn't specifically being able to get back running. I think after my cancer, I think the thing that they've given me is the confidence to do the things I was doing just before that. What would I say to other people coming to Gough? I think It looks scary, but it isn't. Everybody makes you feel really welcome, and the staff really know what they're doing. Why was it worth the time and money? Well, primarily because I'm back to normal. I feel like a normal person. I think the only reservation I had about coming to see you was I was a little bit sceptical. And as I said earlier, with the research that I did and the conversations I had with staff before I had my first appointment, that reassured me that this was the right place to come to. And I think if you're prepared, if you get what you want from the treatment that you have, then you're prepared to pay the money that you have to fork out. And it seems a lot of money at the time, but the benefits it's given me over the longer period have been phenomenal. I think if people have been let down in the past, you've got to have the confidence in the staff around you. And I think that by walking through the door and speaking to one of the staff, you'll find straight away that those staff know what they're doing. What would life be like now if I hadn't got help from Paul Gough? I would probably be a 58-year-old sedentary man sitting in the chair, getting fatter and older and more miserable.